Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is your buddy Crypto Prophet, and today we are going to be taking a quick look at BitTorrent. Obviously, BTT is one we've taken a look at in the past for obvious reasons. There was a lot of potential behind it. There still is a lot of potential behind it. As we see it in the last 24 hours, reach about a 30% increase. $7.4 billion market cap, $5.6 billion volume in the last 24 hours, and then we have that 990 billion BTT. We have talked about BTT in the past. Obviously, it's right now at that 0.0075. We go over to our last video on BTT, or I think it was our first video on BTT maybe. It was that 0.0032. Obviously, a very big increase since that 0.0032. We saw at least a 2x, potentially a lot more for a lot of people. Hopefully, you guys were able to lock in on some profits if you took advantage of that last video and did your own research. Obviously, I'll never give you guys financial advice, so you would have had to do your own research. And if you did, BitTorrent, you guys got in at a very good entry point as well as we continue to rise. Obviously, in the last week alone, we saw that 108% increase. The last month, we see a 517% increase. So BitTorrent is continuing to rise, obviously, over time. It's very it's very steep. It's very gradual at the same time. There's just so much increases going on here. It's just continuing to shock everyone. It did make its way all the way to that 0.0079 and then kind of decreased back down to this 0.0075. By the time you guys look at this video, this could very easily be, going up or down in price. Obviously, the volume is so high at 5.6 billion in the last 24 hours. We could see this thing still move around quite a bit. So I will try to refresh it every once in a while and give you guys the new price. But obviously, by the time you guys see the video, like I said, the price could be a little bit different. Let's take a look at BitTorrent itself and see why so many people are interested in this coin. So BTT is a TRC10 utility token based on the blockchain that powers features of the most popular decentralized protocols and applications in the world. dApps powered by BTT include BitTorrent Speed, BitTorrent File System, dLive, and others in the pipeline. Tokenizing the world's largest decentralized file sharing protocol with BTT is what they like to call it. And obviously, if you continue down, you can learn more about BTT and their use cases. Obviously, this is where you're going to find out why BTT is important, why it's going to continue to grow, and kind of the outlook on BTT as a whole. So the BitTorrent Speed right now, get faster download speeds and BTT token rewards. BitTorrent Speed is available as a feature of BitTorrent and uTorrent Web, as well as uTorrent Classic. With BitTorrent Speed enabled, downloaders will have the option of providing tokens to uploaders in exchange for faster download speeds. So you'll be able to download stuff faster by basically giving them BTT tokens. It's a great idea. Obviously, they only have so much network. They don't want to throttle each and every person. If you're a paying customer, you'll get kind of faster speeds, and that's pretty much their idea behind this, and the incentivize as well for BTT tokens. And they continue to talk more and more about that. You can learn more as well. If you go to the website, I would definitely suggest doing so if you're looking into buying BTT. But as we go down, we do see you can, enable your wallet, enjoy faster download speeds, and earn BTT. It's that quick and easy. It's just showing you how it works and how to enable BTT for, your enjoyment of faster download speeds. When a torrent file finishes downloading, you can automatically earn BitTorrent by seeding. The integrated wallet allows for secure storage of your BTT, which allows you to send to other wallets as well. And they tell you how to get started. You can actually free download BitTorrent Web, uTorrent Classic, or uTorrent Web. And they talk about how BitTorrent Speed enabled torrent clients. Those are the three clients you're going to want. So if they continue down a little bit more, we do see BitTorrent File System. BTFS is both a protocol and network implementation that provides a P2P mechanism for storing and sharing digital content in a decentralized filing system. Traditional file storages systems have many disadvantages, including centralization or control by a single entity, the ability for governance to censor, higher costs, and low fault tolerance. Obviously, this is coming soon, and they really believe this will be big for BitTorrent. Obviously, I think this will be big, and I think we'll continue to push BitTorrent through the roof. I think BitTorrent's still at a fairly reasonable price to get in. Obviously, the market, as the market cap itself rises, the less movement there may be. However, I think BitTorrent is, going to continue to go up for sure. And we'll talk about our price predictions for April, May, and 2021 here in just a second. As we continue down, we do see dLive. dLive is a streaming community built on blockchain that empowers content creators and viewers. And you can actually go and browse the live broadcast as well. They basically, it's anything like Twitch. If you've been on twitch.tv, obviously most of you probably have. You know what twitch.tv is. It's basically a live streaming service for games. That's pretty much what dLive is. Obviously, cryptocurrency is a rising topic on here because of its kind of partnership with BitTorrent and how they work together right now. I think a lot of people understand. So soon BTT will introduce the dLive ecosystem to power virtual gifting, subscriptions, and viewer rewards. Obviously, this could be huge for dLive. We'll find out how big it is for BitTorrent. in the future, obviously with the price increase, as well as their as they continue with their more and more projects coming. If we go to the actual price again, we'll take a look and see if we see any trends and find out where we think a good entry point is. So we see right now that the entry point is at that 0.0075. Let's get a refresh. Like I said, a lot of movement on this coin, so we will refresh it throughout the video. But we do see in the last 24 hours a lot of increasing, obviously up about 0.002. And we go to the last week alone. This is where we're going to see a huge increase, basically a 2x in a 1 week alone, over a 2x, I guess, if you look at these percentages. So BitTorrent's on the rise. It's obviously that, right now it might not be the best time to buy. However, unfortunately, because we're at such a high point, we're pretty much on a green candle. We have gone down about 0.0004. However, I think this could have a bigger dip coming. But it's one of those things. If you believe in the vision and you believe it's going to continue to rise, there's no benefit to waiting because, obviously a cheaper price, but the one thing that you don't want to happen is if you see a very big vision in this. Obviously, there's coins that have in the past skyrocketed without a decrease or without a dip. It's very risky to buy, just such an increase like this. However, I will say BitTorrent has the vision. I think, obviously, if you do your own research and you think it's one of those that you just can't miss out on, this one could continue to go up to, that penny without stopping pretty much with just these little stabilizations and withholding. So we see this go from 0.0035, we go up to about 0.4, and then we go right back down to 0.37, 0.0037. So there's not much of a decrease or a decline in some of these jumps. So you might not get a actual very good dip. I do think a dip's coming. However, if you don't want to miss out, I'm just letting you know, it's not all bad. If you understand that there is a huge vision behind this and you're holding it long term, there's nothing wrong with investing on a green candle. However, you have a better chance of succeeding investing on a red candle that you believe in. Obviously, that's going to be the case because your entry point is going to be obviously a better spot for you to invest in. So if you don't want to miss out on BitTorrent, you definitely can jump on it and do your own research. However, let's talk a little bit about our price predictions for April, May, and 2021. So obviously, April, I think we're going to continue to rise. I think BitTorrent easily makes its way to a penny. I think we see about a 1.25 on the penny scale or cents. We see about 1.25 cents easily by the end of April, and that's going to be my price prediction for April. I think we may hit an all-time high a little bit higher than that, but we'll stabilize right around that 1.2 range. Hopefully, that would be a very good increase for BitTorrent. Obviously, a very solid increase. I think we could definitely see that happening. And by the end of May, BitTorrent could continue to increase. I think we see BitTorrent make its way right around that 2 to 2.25 cents as we continue to increase. Obviously, I think May is going to be a very big month. If they even just do one of these two things that we talked about on the website, which is, let's go down here. So if we get the file system, more updates on that, or even the release of that file system, I guarantee we see a large increase. And then also the dLive. So they say soon BTT will be introduced to the dLive ecosystem. Either of these two things happen, we're going to be seeing a lot of increases from BitTorrent itself. And because of that, I think, the farther we go down the road, the more chances that we have of success. That's why by 2021, that's going to be my biggest price prediction of about 4 to 5 cents. I think BitTorrent's going to make a very large jump coming in the future, which would be 4 to 5x at the very least, possibly a 6x for BitTorrent as we make our all-time high right around that 5 cent range in a stabilization, hopefully around that 4.5 cent range. I think this is definitely possible with, either of these projects coming out. Obviously, if they both come out before the end of 2021, I do see this definitely being right around that range. And I do see these projects making their way by the end of 2021, or at least big announcements coming. So we'll see what happens. I think BitTorrent, like I said, easily around that 4 to 5 cent range by the end of 2021. We'll actually check back up on this one quite a bit daily or bi-weekly, just so we can get a good understanding of, if there's anything that changes. My price predictions obviously will change based on new information given. But that's my price predictions currently with the current state we're in on BitTorrent. So if you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the comments below. Also, you guys can join our Discord community. There's a lot of crypto like-minded people talking in there. It is in the description below, as well as my Twitter. You can follow me there for the most recent up-to-date information, as well as subscribe and turn the notification bell on this channel. If you guys want this information as quickly as possible, the best way to do so is subscribe to this channel and turn notifications on. You guys have been awesome. Thank you guys all for the support. I will see you all in the next one.